Hello, how's everyone going? I'm MDV243. Welcome to the channel. Today we are going to start a new chapter, really. I'm going to be playing ESO. Don't know what class I'm playing yet, don't know what race I'm playing yet, but we'll figure it out. Basically this is going to be a full playthrough of the game. I'm not going to leave anything out. There's not going to be any clips or cuts in the video. I'm just going to play the game that's meant to be played and see how I go. Yeah, pretty much. We'll just jump right into it. What do I want to be? Probably should have thought about this before I started recording. Eeny, meeny, miny, go. Catch it, take a bite, if the skills living good. Eeny, meeny, miny. High elf? No. What elf? No. Khajiit? Khajiit? Yeah, Khajiit. Class. Let's pick an interesting one. Khajiit MagSorc? Yeah. Well, sorcerer is like a, magical kind of being. Khajiit's kind of got a really good crit, I think, most of the time. I'll give you a bit of backstory. I've got a bit of experience in the game, not too much, decent amount. So I don't know a whole lot, but I know a bit. I'll go with a high elf. No, I'll go off it, Khajiit. That'll be alright. I'm gonna go male. I'll go Sorc, and we'll go a muscular guy. Nah. What's he look like? We'll go a muscular guy. Muscular large guy. Yeah, why not? We'll make him that colour. Bit of body marking. Let's make it random. Oh, that one was cool. Okay. Alright, I think we've got our guy. Now, face. Yeah, why not about that? Okay, voice. They all sound horrible, so I'm gonna pick a random one. G. Let's go with it. Around here. Good enough. Red eyes. He's scary. Jeez. Okay, let's go. What are we going? Alright, I'm just gonna name him YT for YouTube. YouTube kitty. Why not? Why not? Alright. I'll jump right in, eh? Sounds good, about right. I'll keep with the same alliance. Aldemary Dominion. And I'll create character. Cool. Let's play a tutorial. Why not? Played it 500,000 times. Okay, so a bit of background about myself. I've been playing games since I was 10 years old. On and off, you know how it goes. You get busy with life, you start playing them, you stop playing them. That's how it goes. 24 now, and just starting my YouTube career, I guess, and just trying to figure it out and see what I'm into.
There you are, on your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, all right?
I'll try not to talk during the talking scenes. If I do, then I do, but I'll try getting them in.
The Isle of Bolfiera, home of Clan Barini. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others.
I will be talking in between all of these.
You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a Daetric beast called Shayazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shayazel?
Yes. Set me free and I'll help. Why not?
Wise choice. Just give me a moment.
I'm not very wise.
There.
Don't say that.
That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me.
Okay. Here we go. Okay, so scroll wheel to adjust your camera angle. If you didn't know that, oh, she stopped over here. Why did she stop over there?
There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norianwe, by the way, of Clan Durini. Pleased to make your acquaintance. We're bound for a place called the Keyrights Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair?
Sure, but I have some questions.
Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be...
No, I don't have any questions. It's alright. It's alright. Sword and shield. Great axe. I kind of want some damage, so I'm Khajiit. Yeah, I'll go for fire. Yeah, I'll go for a fire stuff for now. Why not?
Larger weapons like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pair smaller weapons with a
Oh,
shield
I need to change some
or
settings.
another weapon of that size. The
Where
choice is yours.
is controls? I do not like my inventory to be on I like it to be on tab. And I don't use cycle preferred enemy target, so that is fine. Tab. And Inferno stuff.
Yes, I
Let's get
think that
going.
one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want.
Got a lot of Inferno
Now,
stuffs.
let's find a spot to practice.
Great for single target damage. Also fantastic for multiple target damage. If you get the right setup.
This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner.
Have great AoE if you want to just spam the all elements. It's
Let's
fantastic.
begin. Quickly now, strike the construct. Well done. Top marks. Brilliant. Ready yourself.
It's a bit agonizing, this
Strike while
one.
it's
It's
off
a very
balance.
slow start to the game, I think. It does teach you a lot.
You're a
It teaches you
natural.
most of the basic concepts.
Keep up the defense. Give it everything you've got. Raw strength, that. Wonderful. Protect yourself. Use your heaviest attack. Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break free. Prepare yourself. Again, make ready. Now bash the co- Now press your advantage with a heavy attack. Again, hold its attack. Interrupt now, before it strikes.
And what I like to do after I've
Good, now destroy it.
killed this guy is I like to get out in the open there, and I want to start killing
Well done.
a heap of
Come speak
little
with me for a
monsters and enemies and stuff like that. You level up very fast when you're on lower level. The first thing I do usually is put a skill into each kind of category. So you got dark, and just for example, on a what am I playing? A Sorc. I'm playing a Sorc. That's right. Got dark magic, stage economy, storm calling. They're all pretty cool. I don't know what to start with, to be honest. Probably crystal shard. We'll go for crystal shard. I like to get one of each skill. So I like to get one Daedric magic, one Daedric summoning, one storm calling at the start, just to level up that skill line. Because later on, if you don't level up the skill line, you'll later on be regretting it because you don't have all the morphs and you have to level them up, and you've already got your build set up and everything. It's quite annoying. So I like to just do that first, just to get
With
that out of
moves
the way.
like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, I'd say to reach the key right. Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most. I believe Shiazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be
She
I can't
talks
say anything
too
with
much.
this.
Like, I'm not going to go through all that. You can pause it and read it if you want, but I'm not sitting around waiting for her to speak. Maybe if she was like a speed rider or something, you know, a speed talker, I wouldn't be too bad. There we go. Okay. Search backpack. And we will unlock this door. This door behind it has a lot of armor stands, and you can get some, just your basic starting armor. I think it's just level 1. It doesn't have a value or anything, but it is fantastic. Gets you a good start off. So take jerkin, breeches, shoes, gloves, epaulets, sash, which is a waist, and then I'm missing a helmet. Up in the side. Jerkin, hat. There we go. So we got hat, sash, shoulders, arms, feet, that. Awesome. We got a full set there, which is fantastic. We'll move along to the next bit. Oh, I'm stuck. Now, before I actually head on, I should tweak a couple of settings. So there's a couple of settings in here that you guys might find handy as well. So the gameplay, combat cues, custom colors, on. The enemy color, I like to change this to purplish, pink purplish, just because it stands out a lot better. I like to turn that up a bit. Now, prevent attack and distance. This is very handy for when you're in towns and you have AoE abilities, like a Sorc has bound internments or something like that. But it basically just spits out shock damage all around you, and it's not great for when you're in towns and stuff because you end up attacking people by accident. Quick cast gown abilities, yes. Consolidate heal area, auto loot, my favourite feature. I don't have to push R every time I want to take everything. Not still on items though. Interface, like to prefer user ID, especially when you have mates playing and stuff. It's you have different kind of characters and different names of characters and stuff. They always, you know, play different characters, start new characters, and you can't really recognise the names. You're like, who's that? So you know them by username pretty much. Nameplate, social. We won't change any of that. Combat now. Ability bar. Always show. So it always comes up at the bottom. Ability bar timers. You want to know how long things last, like damage over time, dots, AoE abilities and such. Ability bar back row. Attribute bars. Always show. Resource numbers. Number and percent. That's totally just me. I like seeing both. Active combat ships, I just leave that to automatic. Ultimate number on. Alright. I'm gonna leave that all on. And always show your buffs. You want to see what buffs are on you, instead of having to look in your character information to see that. I think that's it. So I got my health down there, numbers, stam, magicka, my abilities down the bottom, and my little crown, which is ESO plus experience gains, 10% or 5%. I think it's not much, but it's just a nice little bonus there.
Let's hurry.
It's not the reason to get ESO plus, by the way. ESO plus is very, very handy in the way that it keeps all your craft items in one place with a thing called a craft bag. This craft bag here is fantastic. This would say put so much space in your inventory. Every single item here, it'll take up all your bank space, all everything. It'd be a hassle, especially if you're looking at crafting and stuff in the future, or even just selling your crafting with mats and such. It's fantastic. We're still doing a tutorial, aren't we? Have to do that. And I'm gonna go hit this guy a bit. the thing with a Sorc is that the shard things, that's very hard to pass, I find. So if you light attack weaving, it's not easy. It's very slow. It's very delayed. It's not the nicest kind of action. Yeah. Alright. There should be one guy over here. Here now. Alright. How far am I away? 2. Now, if you guys don't know what light attack weaving is, basically when you attack, then use your ability. Can't do it right now because there's no enemy. But you attack, use your ability. Light attack, use your ability. Light attack, use your ability. It's because I don't know the actual specifics behind it, but the light attack doesn't. You can use each ability every 1 second, but with light attacking, it's on a different schedule. So you can light attack and use an ability every 1 second. If you use a light attack and an ability every 1 second, you're doing nearly twice as much as you would instead of just using an ability every 1 second. So if you look at a pass sheet, and pass sheet is when someone goes against a dummy or something like that, and actually
well, this is upsetting.
So pass sheet is basically where someone goes against a dummy and does a heavy damage against it and records their total DPS, and on that it'll show you basically what things did the most damage and how much they did and such. And light attack does so much damage, more than you could ever imagine.
Jeffers bones. Unless you have a... I saw one. Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though. Giant clusters of meteor... It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one.
God. Yeah, I'm not going to sit through all that. She talks so much, doesn't she? You ever meet those people where they just don't stop talking? You're just like, oh, okay. And then just keep talking. And you're like, oh, okay. Just keep talking. And you say, okay, I gotta go. They still keep talking. You just can't get rid of them. I think that's what she is. She's one of those people. Got nothing against those people, but just slightly annoying. There we go. So you might see that thing in the middle of my screen to the left. That's combat UI or something. It's an add-on. It basically tells you how much DPS you're doing and how much healing you're doing and how much damage you're taking, I think. It's an add-on you can get for you, so
there it is. The sky
it's quite handy when you're doing passing and such. Yeah. Cool gargoyle guy.
Launch quickly to the side.
There we go, level up. Sweet. Got 1 attribute point, 1 skill point, and a crown fortifying meal. Put some magic here and there. And we'll get Mage's Fury. Mage's Fury. Put that over there. Put that over here. Okay. So just gonna get a summon instead. But now again, why I'm doing this is because you see here that Crystal Shards is now Crystal Shard 2. Now they level up if you have them on your skill bar. And that's why I go through each one, grab one as I can, and level up the skill lines. And that will be very handy later on when you want to do more damage or just want different skills available to different builds. I'll eat that food, get that nice buff, that skill shard.
What? Did you just absorb the energy of that shard?
Now I'm going to try and make these videos not too long, roughly about half an hour. I think that'll be good for each video. I think we'll just get out of here and Get into the open world a bit for this one. Just go for the main starting area. If you've done this with a few different characters, it can be quite repetitive. I don't know what starting area I want to go through.
All right. Focus on the sky shard hatch. With any luck, it'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate.
Two voices in for a second. What's she saying?
I'm afraid we've reached the release. Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before.
Okay. Cool. Now we're gonna fight a big... What are they called?
There it is. Send it
What
back to
these guys are
Oblivion.
called. Now these guys have these healing orb abilities, so you don't really have to worry about it most of the time. But some of the stronger ones, there's a world boss in Craglorn that when you do get it down to about half health, it shoots out these orb things on the side. And a very annoying boss because you gotta kill it before it shoots those orbs out, or it just heals itself. If you don't have good AoE damage, you just end up healing back up to full health, and you can't do anything about it.
By all the stars. Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look.
Okay.
This is the Khajiit's gallery, but not as I remember it. Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first? Can you believe, because of you, the Khajiit's gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel.
Cool.
Places I suspect that So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? What, me? No, I've got work to do.
Alright, so we're gonna choose a door. I'm gonna leave it here for this video, and I'll have a think about it, and well, get back to you on it. For now, guys, that is it. It's been MDV2 for free. I'm signing off, and have a wonderful day. See ya.